Welcome back. This is the Whiskey Couch. I am Gustav.
And I am Elna. And you are watching Whiskey Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 207.
107, 207.
207.
And number 3 in this mini bracket that we're doing. 4 of the gift boxes there behind Elna. So we've covered the Highland Park, the Bunnahabhain, and today it's the Deanston. Next one will be the Springbank, all of them 18-year-old. So this is our 18-year-old bracket. And I'm very excited about this one, although the previous two outstanding. And a fantastic day here. We just had a summer shower. You can still hear
a thunderstorm.
Yes, thunder shower.
Thunder shower.
You can still hear the thunder in the distance. And tonight we're having a food pairing, whiskey tasting and food pairing event at a local restaurant. So we're all excited. We're going to pack some of these bottles behind us. 23 of them. Transport them, and then we've got 20 some people that we're going to have a wonderful evening with. But now, Deanston. What can we say about Deanston?
The distillery was founded in 1965, so it's not that old.
No, this is what
Quite
it looks
young
like.
Distillery.
There we go. And that is some of the warehouse with some of the casks. And you can see here in the foreground the river Teith. I think that's how you pronounce it. I am not sure. And this used to be a cotton mill. That used to be a cotton mill. I think it was called the Adelphi cotton mill right there. If you want to see it up close. And then they transformed it, rebuilt it, transformed it into the Deanston Distillery. And whereabouts are they? Southeast Highlands. Deanston, it's close to Tullibardine. No, it's actually quite in the center. So I'm going to try to show you. But it's really quite in the center. I'm going to block you out, Elna. Lowlands, Highlands, and then quite in the center right there. That is where Deanston is in relation to Speyside and Isla. Right in the middle there, quite close to Tullibardine Distillery. Owned by Distell International, who also owns the James Sedgwick Distillery in the Cape. That makes the wonderful Baines Cape Mountain single grain multi-award winning whiskey. So that is Deanston, and this is the bottle. Let me show you. What else can we say about Deanston?
You can say the ABV is 46.3%.
And that is a good thing. So it is a bit higher than normal. This whiskey matured Hogshead and first fill Kentucky Bourbon, unchill filtered. So far, ticking all the boxes. I couldn't find anything about coloring, but I'm not sure. I couldn't find anything about that. So let's go.
I will say the color is something like lemon curd.
Like a lemon gold.
Lemon gold, yeah.
Yes, lemon gold. There is
I
a
like
yellowish.
Yeah, I like the color.
Yellowish tint there. But now, you see, that is the thing about if you're not sure about the coloring that's been added or not, then you can't really say, you can't really read anything from the color. So then it is quite insignificant, the color. But there we go, the color on the nose. Caramel immediately, that hits me, and I've got a slight alcohol, 46.3% awareness in my nose. Otherwise,
vanilla custard.
And a bit grassy for me.
Definitely honey. The sweetness of the honey.
Honey and nutty, and
there's also herbs. I get herbs.
I don't know if it's because you mentioned the lemon gold color that I'm getting lemonade now on the nose.
Yeah.
But it is quite herby. There's a slight earthiness.
Yeah.
But I did like the Highland Park and Bunnahabhain nose was better for me compared to this one.
Okay, let's see.
Larger on the palate. Mm.
Mm.
There's a richness that you become aware of. There's fruit in honey syrup for me.
I get orange chocolate.
Mm.
The chocolate with
Still
orange.
rich as I sit here. Together with that orange chocolate, a bit of candy apple,
Oh, interesting. I get gingerbread.
citrus and lemonade.
I think the gingerbread is from the little bit spices.
I must
Like
agree with that
ginger?
ginger because it's quite spicy for me, especially at the end.
A little bit peppery in
yes.
the end.
The finish has got oily honey but spices. A
Yeah,
lot of spices
yeah.
for me. Warm.
Definitely warm.
Long finish. I'm still very much aware.
But also the honey in the finish. I get the honey in the finish. But it is, as you say, warm and long.
Not a sweet cherry bomb by any means. I'm just thinking of the previous two in this bracket, the Highland Park and the Boonhaven, with a lot of sherry influence.
Much more sherry, yeah.
Not really sherry influence, but still
Warm and spicy.
complex layers, but more spicy for me than
The previous
sweet
two.
and fruity. So a few drops of water in this 46.3%. And let's see what the water does. Often it opens up some more aromas and more flavors. We'll see if that is the case here as well. You can see the effect there of the water on the side of the glass. More lemonade.
I definitely get the honey
Yes.
and the ginger. The ginger is a little bit more prominent now for me after the water.
So more lemon, more ginger,
But definitely honey as well.
mixed with the honey. Not that spicy after a few drops of
No.
water.
More sweet. It's more sweet.
Much more mellow,
I-
much smoother. Although now the spiciness emerges at the end of the finish.
But it's not that prominent. I more have the sweet
Pepper.
honey. It definitely peppery, but not prominent.
So what would our summary be for this Deanston 18-year-old? It's rich, it's complex, it's got the sweet honey and the orange chocolate, but it also has a lot of spices and a slight earthiness and a herbiness to it. 1,200 Rand in South Africa, which is quite a decent price for an 18-year-old. 1,200 Rand translates to about $80 US dollars.
Okay.
And I think it's 60 pounds in the UK.
Okay.
But the Whisky Couch is all about pairing whiskey with food snacks. Whisky Couch is the place where whiskey and food come together. Today in spicy harmony.
Definitely spicy.
We have decided, and it took a couple of rounds of experimenting to get to this result. We have decided eventually that the best pairing is sweet and sour chicken on sweet soy sauce noodles. So you can have a look there. You can see the noodles. There's chicken and a bit of carrots and pineapple. And this works fantastic. I think the sweet and sour brings out a bit more sweetness, and the saltiness and the sweetness of the noodles, it just works magic. And I'm just
So you're going to try
wondering.
the noodles.
Yes, I'm going first today.
Yes, yes. You go for the noodles.
I'm brave doing the noodles in
Yeah.
front of the camera. And I've got a chicken.
I'm just going to do the chicken. I'm not going to be brave with the noodles.
Wow. Now I'm getting coffee on the nose. What is happening? Coffee chocolate. Bam! Elevating the whole taste experience to a whole new level. This is like a match made in heaven.
I like this.
I'm so glad we didn't go with the previous two options that we thought would work.
I think the previous two were good, but this is the excellent
This
pairing.
pairing works much better than the previous two. So, what a fantastic pairing, and Deanston 18-year-old in this bracket. Thank you for watching, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you in the next video. Springbank 18-year-old, the last whiskey in this bracket. Until then, Slanja.